Speaking of people that sicken me and a sickening situation, we've talked about this Russian bounty story, right? That Russia, according to many in our intelligence, are claiming that Russia put a bounty on American troops. It seems to me over the course of the last month, Donald Trump does not want to address this issue. He had a conversation with Vladimir Putin a few days ago. So Donald Trump was asked by an AP reporter if he discussed the Russian bounty story in a call with Vladimir Putin. Have a listen to his response. It's crazy to me. Have a listen to this. I don't think that's the right cut. We'll get to that for you.
No, I haven't really been following it too much. I just wish her well, frankly. I've met her numerous times over the years.
No, that's the wrong one as well. We'll get to that. Don't worry. So Trump did a press conference yesterday, and in that press conference, he was asked by an AP reporter if he discussed the Russian bounty story in a call with Vladimir Putin. So in this answer by the President of the United States, and we'll play the audio for you when it's available. I'm not sure if it's available yet or not, but when we get the audio for you, we'll play it. The President of the United States in the past has always, and I mean always, had the opportunity to release transcripts. So the excuse of, well, we can't talk to you, we can't tell you about it is ridiculous. All right, we have the audio. Have a listen to this.
Yeah.
You did talk with Russian President Vladimir Putin, and I wanted to ask if you did bring up the reports of Russia having bounties on our soldiers in Afghanistan.
We don't talk about what we discussed, but we had plenty of discussion, and I think it was very productive. Please.
We don't talk about what we discuss. Not true. The White House is saying the exact same thing. In the past, they've released transcripts with world leaders across the world. That is not true. I have a feeling, and I'm just going with my instincts on this one, that Donald Trump did not bring it up. I don't think he did. So CNN's Jake Tapper, who I have a lot of respect for, ripping the White House and the media for not discussing the Russia bounty story. Have a listen to what Jake Tapper had to say here.
That's right. Even in the wake of this news, interviewers posed questions about tweets, questions about whether the president is too mean to the interviewer. Nothing about the Russia bounty story or those three Marines. Not one word. The president spoke with Vladimir Putin this week. Did Mr. Trump raise the matter? White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany, who took time Friday to falsely claim that the children's cartoon Paw Patrol had been canceled because of cancel culture, a lie, would not comment on whether the president raised the issue with Putin, and she ignored a question about whether the president had made a determination about the intelligence, which she called unverified, which is a relatively meaningless term when it comes to gathering intelligence.
You know, Jake Tapper is so right. I don't care whether you're on the right. I don't care whether you're a Trump supporter. Can anybody disagree with that? Kayleigh's talking about a cartoon that was canceled, but nothing about the intelligence that was received about the bounties. Now, Jake Tapper went on. He went on a rant here. Have a listen to what he said here.
The president and the White House express outrage about any number of matters, ranging from children's cartoons to female journalists of color asking tough questions to people who don't like statues honoring dead treasonous racists. Russia allegedly working to kill our troops in Afghanistan somehow does not rise to the level of comment.
Which is, he's so right, completely absurd. What about the troops that have died? Don't you think they deserve an answer? And Jake Tapper went on to talk about that. Have a listen to this.
The very least the president can do is to try to get to the bottom of what role Putin may have played in the deaths of Slutman, Henriks, and Hines, for their families, for their friends, and for the other families and veterans who serve. And the very least interviewers can do is ask the president about those who serve and sacrifice for us. They deserve it.
And
I don't know that we deserve them.
And all the criticism is warranted for the media, including Chris Wallace. By the way, I think Wallace is a very good journalist, but he didn't ask the president about this. Now, I wonder why. Was he asked not to? It's a very fair question. Do we remember what Donald Trump did in 2018? To me, this was one of the biggest disgraces of any president in my lifetime. He stood up there on a stage with Vladimir Putin in 2018 at a press conference, and he was asked if Russia interfered in the 2000 election. Oh, yeah, and by the way, our own intelligence says they absolutely 100% did. Listen to the way Donald Trump answered the question just a few feet away from the evil, murderous dictator that is Vladimir Putin.
They think it's Russia. I have President Putin. He just said it's not Russia. I will say this. I don't see any reason why it would be.
I don't see any reason why it would be. And then days later, when he was chastised and rightfully criticized, he backed up his words and said he misspoke, which is a complete and total lie. This gets me so angry. Don't you think we deserve to know if Russia put a bounty on American troops? Don't you think we deserve a president that will stand by our own intelligence over an evil, murderous dictator? And don't you give me the excuse. Don't you give me the excuse that, our own intelligence, our CIA is not always right. You still take our own intelligence and the word of the United States of America over Vladimir Putin, who many people out there still think is, our friends. You think Vladimir Putin is our friend? Number to call, 702-257-5396. Again, the number to call, 702-257-5396. Why don't we start off with Joel? Joel, you're first up on the Vegas Take. Joel, what's going on?
Hey, Brian, what's going on?
What's up?
About the witch doctor, I think that's the level of intelligence that we have, and that's what the American people voted for, to have a fucking clown.
Whoa. All right.
On Washington.
All right, we can't. Joel, we got to let you go, my friend. You can't swear on the radio.
I know.
You can't swear on the radio. Thank you for calling in. Number to call, 702-257-5396. Again, the number to call, 257-5396. Don't you think we should know as a country if Russia put a bounty on American troops? Don't you think we should know? And there should be a transcript if the president of the United States brought that up with Vladimir Putin. We can't even get a straight answer out of Donald Trump. We can't even get a straight answer out of him. He won't even give us an answer. They won't release any of the transcripts. He won't even answer the question. He could have said he brought it up. I don't think he did. And then he stands up there on a stage with Vladimir Putin back in 2018 in a press conference, asked if Russia interfered in the 2016 election. And I've talked about this before, and he takes Vladimir Putin's word. That's right, Vladimir Putin's word over our own intelligence. It is a disgrace. What does Vladimir Putin have on Donald Trump? What is wrong with our politicians today? Why do they care more about their party than the country? That is a question I ask. Can't we criticize the president of the United States? I don't care whether he's a Republican or a Democrat. Can't we criticize him for the way he has treated Vladimir Putin and the way he treats us as compared to an evil, murderous dictator?